it was rough for him because he's surrounded by the temptation. I'm not. How's the little guy doing?
Squiggly.
Good morning, everyone. Where do I even start? We are about 4 days, not even a full week, into our low-carb diet, and it has been so hard. Luckily for me, it's usually about a week, and then any kind of carby, sugary cravings are sort of just disappearing for me. So I feel like I'm over the hump. Like after 3 days, I feel like I'm over that hump, and then it's just smooth sailing from there. It has been difficult because when you do a lower carb diet, you really do have to cook all the time and food prep, and it's not like you can just grab something easy. Cameron says it's been really rough for him because at work they have things like donuts and they bring in pastries, and they just had his boss's birthday, so they had cake there, and he wasn't able to have any of it. And I'm real proud of him for not, caving to temptation, but it was rough for him because he's surrounded by the temptation. I'm not. Also, he's been off of low carb for a lot longer than I was. I had like a few months where I kind of went off of it. And it was at the tail end in the hospital and everything when I just realized they're not able to feed me enough. I'm gonna have to eat what they give me. So it was, a good 4 months of not eating the greatest, but I'm back on track, and I'm starting to feel the effects of low carb on my body. Like my inflammation levels, my pain levels are getting so much better. It's just really hard to try to diet while you have a new baby and you're trying to run your small business, and it's just I'm very tired. Like I'm feeling around 8 p.m. like, oh, I could just really go to bed right now. But we're slowly chipping away at it, just getting better every day. Hopefully we'll get into a groove and start feeling like ourselves again here pretty soon. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh. Today we've just been doing a bunch of deep cleaning. When we moved here in April, we weren't counting on me, just suddenly needing to go live in the hospital. So needless to say, all of my nesting energy sort of went to his nursery, and that's all good and well, but I did not unpack my sewing room, and Kameron also didn't unpack his office at all. So we've just had these moving boxes sitting in our rooms, just kind of collecting dust. And it has been since April, so I kind of felt like it was time to get those boxes emptied and get things into the right places. So yeah, that's today's mission, is to get everything nice and clean. I forgot to get these off the window, so I'm about to do that now. Kameron just went out to Target to grab us some more coffee creamer. Essential. I have a little bit of stuff to do in the sewing room, and then later tonight we're gonna meal prep for the week. Okay, make it a little darker in here. This little guy is just so content looking in his book.
Oh, we got a little friend in there, huh?
I feel like I've been going all morning. Oh, by the way, my eye. It's really weird. It's like the blood gets trapped in the white part of the eye, and then you watch it migrate down slowly over the days. But it's looking a lot better.
Oh my goodness, he is just too cute.
Now that Cameron's back, I'll show you all a little bit what's going on in the sewing room. We've got 2 sweet little rainbow preemie gowns. Damien, I need you to be quiet, please. Nope, you can't come in. Sorry. Anyway, it only took ruining 2 to get it down. I think I'm pretty happy with my ability to create this garment, so I'm gonna start on making some other ones as well. This is gonna be 4 preemie gowns. It's left over from when I made the carriers. Sorry, he's just gonna be meowing in the background, I guess. There was a clearance sale at Hobby Lobby yesterday, so I got a bunch of stretchy knit stuff for a decent price. And if you don't know, knits can be about $20 a yard, which is, I think, is outrageous. I wouldn't be able to to use knits and like sell things at a reasonable price if I were to get it for $20 a yard. So it was just really nice to get those clearance items. So I really wanted to jump into these Christmassy fabrics, these winter looking motifs. But I kind of feel like I don't want to stress myself out with, you know, deadlines and everything because I am so behind after being in the hospital for a couple of months. And I also just have a bunch of holiday stuff on from last year, so I think I'm just gonna let that stuff sort of sell this year and then maybe work on this stuff during the summer. What I really need to do is move into these like spring, summer looking prints. That's kind of just how it works in the fashion industry. You do everything like seasonally the season before, or even 6 months before. So as backwards as it feels, I'm probably gonna start working on spring items. And then grab all the holiday stuff when it's on sale after the holiday. So one of my Lost Mama friends is due with her rainbow baby on Christmas Eve. Her nursery theme is going to be safari themed, so I made this safari sleep sack as well as a matching tag toy and teether. Super, super cute. And then I got a few little toys for her. So I have to get that packed up and ready to go out tomorrow. And then our other friend is due in early January with her rainbow baby, and her theme is kind of like a pink and sage green, and she also is doing like cactuses and succulents as a theme, so I got this to make a tag toy with. I also want to take this beautiful floral print and make a Velcro swaddle, and I thought about lining it with this Sherpa. Got a bunch of stuff done in the sewing room, some orders packed, ready to go for tomorrow, and now it's time for some dinner. And then we're gonna food prep for the week. So, what'd you think?
Looks good.
So ideally, I would like these to be lunch or something, and that's gonna be dinner, and then probably make breakfast or something in the morning. Hey, these are cooled down enough to go in the fridge. Good morning, everyone. We were just out doing our civic duty. Speed bumps, I tell you. The weather is just glorious. It reminds me of home. Today, Kieran and I are going on our first solo shopping trip. And what better place to start than Hobby Lobby? We got our tree the other day for about $400 off, but the store was so packed with lines going to the back of the store that I just didn't get to look around that time, so I am back. It's you and me, kid. All right, let's shop. Well, Hobby Lobby was kind of a bust, not because there wasn't anything good, but it started off great because when I got there it was kind of deserted and there was a lot of really good stuff, and then he was really hungry, so I took him to the bathroom to feed and change him, and then when I came back out there was just tons of people everywhere, and I had a few items that I wanted to check out, so I was just like, I guess I'll just like take these and check out. So I went to the lines and they were really long, and I swear to you, almost everybody in the lines were coughing up a lung. And I just kind of felt like I don't really want my baby to get sick yet. So I put the items back and then I left. So now we're at Daddy's office. He's in a Zoom meeting right now, so that's why we're not hanging out with him. I guess if I want to go shopping, I'm gonna have to do it super, super early in the morning, like when they first open, just to avoid the crowds. Either that or just do online shopping. I just don't know if I'm being like paranoid or unreasonable about, you know, taking him out and then it just seems like everybody's sick and I don't want to be around that. I don't want to get sick, obviously, but I really don't want him to get sick. And I know he's gonna get sick eventually, but yeah, I'm not ready. Not ready for that. How does it feel having your son visit you at work?
It's awesome. Hi, buddy. You having fun?
He's really stimulated by all the shiny things out there.
That's crazy.
You know that shiny bouquet out front? He loves that thing. He just stares at it with super wide eyes.
So crazy, huh? You should see the neon glowing sign.
He probably like that.
He would.
It is really dark early. I have been sitting here wondering why I feel so tired. And I realize it's because of daylight savings. Show of hands if you feel wrecked by daylight savings. So aside from us being completely exhausted by gaining an hour, how does that even work? I don't know. I have the sweetest update. Kieran laughed for the first time on November 6th. We were all getting ready to go to bed and he just looked up at me and he had this gigantic smile on his face. And it wasn't like an actual like laugh. It's like he was trying to figure out how to do it. So it came out like a happy barking sound. It was really adorable. But I could just tell that he was trying to laugh. Yeah, it really made my night. You know, at the end of the day, with the sleepless nights and just some of the days that aren't good, it makes it all worth it to see these wonderful milestones that he's reaching. Kameron took Kieran into his office in the other room just to finish up a little bit of work and to give me a chance to decompress and maybe get a head start on sleep tonight. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go to sleep early because it's actually still late to my body anyway. I hope y'all are doing okay with the time change. I know that some people, my past self included, used to just skip around in glee being like, oh my god, I get an extra hour. But it's just, yeah, it's very different this year. I know that Arizona does not observe daylight savings, so lucky you guys. I'm wondering if there's any other states. I can't think of any offhand. But of course, I think the rest of the world doesn't do daylight savings, so good for you. I'm happy for you. I really am. I'm gonna hit the hay, y'all. I'm throwing up my hands. I'm surrendering. I am going to sleep. Hopefully. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.